Look, if you're seriously trying to build a future-proof career in tech, you are absolutely in the right spot. Today, we're charting a definitive roadmap from the absolute basics of coding all the way to conquering the brutal 2026 AI job market. So what does it actually take to go from zero to hired right now? Let's treat this whole journey kind of like a video game. We're gonna level up through distinct stages. Because, you literally can't beat the final boss without crushing the tutorial first, right? Here is our roadmap for today. Level 1, the fundamentals. Level 2, formal education. And finally, Level 3, landing those AI jobs. Okay, let's dive right into Level 1, the fundamentals. Every tech career, no matter how crazy advanced it gets, absolutely starts with the basic building blocks. Imagine you're in your code editor, you've got your index.html file completely separate from your styles.css file. And this isn't just about, keeping your workspace tidy. It's the absolutely crucial concept of cleanly separating your structural content from your design logic. Setting up this workflow is super practical. You make your project directory, set up the HTML, put your CSS in its own dedicated folder, and then here's the kicker. You connect them using the HTML link tag. Precision here is everything. Literally a single misplaced character in that link tag means none of your styles are going to load. It's a habit of precision you've got to build from day one. Now, getting under the hood of an actual CSS rule is totally empowering. You kick things off with your selector, say an H1 heading. Then you open up your declaration block. Inside there, you define a property, like color, and give it a value, like blue. Grasping this basic anatomy is exactly how you grab total control over how a web page actually looks. To really see why this matters, just think about an unstyled graphic floating awkwardly in a completely empty void. By slapping on just a few basic CSS properties, like a border, some border radius, tweaking the width, bam, you instantly give that image a crisp, professional container. That's the real power of mastering these fundamentals early on. All right, moving on up. Level 2, formal education. Look, self-teaching is fantastic, but structured education gives you a seriously recognized foundation. We're talking about a computer science engineering diploma. It's a 3-year, heavily job-focused program you can jump into right after class 10. And the absolute biggest takeaway here? Government programs can run you anywhere from just 10 to 50,000 rupees total. That makes it an incredibly cost-effective shortcut compared to a traditional 4-year degree, getting you skilled up and out into the industry way faster. If you're in a massive tech hub like Delhi NCR, you've got access to some top-tier spots for this. Places like Jamia Millia Islamia, DSEU, Pusa, and Ambedkar. For the budget-conscious folks out there, these government polytechnics are absolute gold mines offering modern labs and real placement support. So how does this actually translate to the real world? Well, a diploma basically kicks the door wide open for immediate jobs like a junior software developer or an IT support engineer. Or, if you want to keep studying, it acts as this flexible launchpad for lateral entry straight into the second year of a BTech degree. And now it's time for the boss stage, Level 3, landing AI jobs. Things get real here. The gap between entry-level and senior roles is just wider than ever. The biggest trap we see candidates falling into is spamming their portfolio with like 8 shallow tutorial projects that only work perfectly on the happy path. Look, hiring managers spend maybe 90 seconds scanning your portfolio. They are hunting for the strong signal, which means 3 deep production-grade projects that actually prove you can handle real-world messes and write actual error handling. Just listen to the mindset of the people who are actually going to hire you. An engineering manager at a Series C AI company recently dropped this truth bomb. I'd rather hire someone with 1 production-grade RAG system and a live evaluation dashboard than someone with 8 projects that all stop at, it works on the happy path. A beautifully shipped, complex system will completely obliterate a wall of basic Chatbot clones every single time. So what exactly should you be building? First up, a production-grade RAG system, Retrieval Augmented Generation. Basically, you're giving an AI a custom brain to read through a messy real-world document set. Second, an automated evaluation pipeline, scoring for faithfulness and hallucinations. Seriously, building an eval pipeline is arguably the most underbuilt yet over-rewarded skill you can possibly have right now. Nobody has it and absolutely everybody wants it. And third, an end-to-end multi-step agent that actually solves a real workflow. To pull off these deep projects, you're going to need a highly specific 2026 applied AI tech stack. We're talking Python and Fast API for your backend, OpenAI or Claude APIs to act as the brains of the operation, Postgres loaded with pgvector or qdrent for your retrieval layer, and crucially, tools like RAGAS or TrueLens for those evaluations we just talked about, tied together with LangGraph or Pydantic AI. But you also have to be super strategic here. You need to map these projects to the exact subfield you're going after. Want to join an applied AI startup? You better focus hard on RAG and agents. Aiming for AI infrastructure? Show off an observability layer and some open source pull requests. If you wanted to voice or multimodal, build a low latency voice app. You've got to tailor your 3D projects directly to what that specific hiring manager needs. Here's the catch though. Literally none of this matters if you don't present it right. You should be spending like 20% of your project time just on packaging. Deploy everything. Live URLs absolutely crush GitHub links. Write your READMEs like they're a crisp 60-second product spec. Put your evaluation numbers right at the top, and link to a short write-up explaining your design choices so managers can actually see how your brain works. The roadmap is laid out, the exact tools are identified, and the traps are totally exposed. We've gone all the way from writing that very first line of HTML to architecting production-grade AI systems. So I'm going to leave you with this one final thought. Which deep project are you going to stop passively consuming tutorials about and actually start building today? Thanks for hanging out with me for this explainer, and I'll catch you next time.